let's wait for about 2 more minutes for others to join in. Meanwhile, drop your name and location in the chat. Like I would love to know from where you are all joining in from. So you can drop in your location and your name in the chat. Oh, great. You're joining from Hyderabad. Okay. Hi, Samuel Allen. So we have students from different time zones as well. So let's wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start the session. Hi, Linda. Different time zones are here today. Yeah. All right, it's 7:05 already, and I know some of you might still be waking up, and while others might be getting ready for work or squeezing this in between tasks. So, no matter how your morning is going, I really appreciate you being here. And I also see we have participants from different time zones, which makes this even more special. So, taking this time to learn AI is something worth really appreciating. So, let's make this interactive and most importantly, worth your time here. So before we begin, can everyone hear me clearly? If yes, please drop a thumbs up in the chat. Okay, great. So, okay, great. Now let's get started. Uh, Let me share my screen. So welcome to the full stack data science and AI course. In this course, we'll cover everything from Python basics to advanced machine learning. And we are going to cover deep learning too. And we are not stopping there. We are also introducing generative AI and prompt engineering. So you'll get a glimpse into the latest AI advancements too. And whether you are here to switch careers, upskill, or explore AI for the first time, this course is going to help you build a strong foundation with structured hands-on learning. You won't just learn concepts, you are going to apply them hands-on, making sure you have a practical experience with every step on the way. So, yeah. And a quick introduction about me. I'm Meenakshi, your trainer for this AI journey, and I bring 9 years of experience, including 4 years in the industry across various domains and 5 years of teaching data science. And I also hold a master's degree from Germany. And more than anything, I love simplifying AI concepts to make them easy for everyone so that like you don't need to be a coder to start this particular course. And I'm expected I'm excited to guide you through this learning experience, and trust me, AI is not as complicated as it sounds. We are going to break it down step by step. So before we begin, let me quickly give you some important points which I usually give for the demos. So this course is hands-on, interactive and practical, not just theory. And then the most obvious question, like, why take this course when so much available online, right? So, well, my goal is to give you a structured roadmap so you don't have to struggle with this catered information. There's a lot of information online. So I want to put everything together here so that you can, okay, I see a message like my voice is not clear. Is that for everybody? Is my voice not clear? Okay, just a second. Is it okay now? Is it still cracking? Okay, I see some people say it's clear and some, okay, it's better now. Okay, so if you have any issues with my voice, please do message in the chat, or you can even unmute the session and tell. So now I'm expecting it's clear, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, bit cracky. Let, let me just experiencing echo. Okay, I have mixed reviews here. So, okay, I have students unmuted here, so I mute everybody down so that, is that clear now? Okay, I see better. Okay, let me just change the Wi-Fi connection. Give me a second. I'm going to change the network.
Maybe the fan voice, Meenakshi.
Okay, I've changed the, I've changed the Wi-Fi connection. Is that okay now? Okay, sounds like a fun. I closed the windows and I changed the Wi-Fi connection. I tried all the trial and error. Let's see if still the issue persists, or is this okay now? Okay, then let's proceed. Okay. So I was quickly giving you some important points about today's demo, right? So why take this course when so much available online? So we are going to put everything structured here so that you don't have to struggle with the scattered information online. And we are going to build concepts very gradually. Like even if you have never written a single line of code, you'll be able to do this with this particular course. And use the chat freely. Like, you can ask questions throughout the session in the chat, and if it's very important, you feel like, you can unmute and ask the questions. And by the end of this demo, I promise you'll gain valuable insights into artificial intelligence, and you're going to see different career opportunities and why this is the best time to step into the artificial intelligence field. So if you're ready, type I'm ready in the chat.
Yeah, ready, Meenakshi.
Okay, great. So let's see the agenda for today. We are going to start with why artificial intelligence and data science in demand, and then we are going to discuss who can learn AI, and then we'll see the job market analysis. Next, we are going to clear the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and data science. Next, we would explore generative AI tools, which are very interesting. If you are seeing this for the first time, you would be amazed. Like you would, many of us, like mostly all of us, have already started using ChatGPT in everyday's life. There are many more generative AI tools in the market. We'll explore few in this particular demo session, and then we'll take a look behind the scenes, like how this chat GPTs are working, what's behind it. So let's introduce to large language models. So we are not going into deeper into any topic in today's demo. We'll have a higher overview so that you get an idea, like, how the curriculum is, and what are the different modules we are going to cover here. So don't expect, like, we'll talk end to end about LLMs, transformers, diffusion models, and all. So we'll just have a little overview here, and then we'll see what is prompt engineering and agentic AI. So, like from 4 to 5 months, agentic AI is the buzzword in the market. So before last year, it was all generative AI, and before that it was data scientist, and then now it's like generative scientist, and now all the CEOs and the big officials are talking about agentic AI. So let's have an introduction about that, and then we are going to see the roadmap and different career roles available, and we'll see clear course curriculum details, and lastly we'll see how this particular course is going to help your career. So don't worry, Senthil, like you are going to have a little introduction about all the terminology till the end. So you'll see what is LLM is. And yeah, so this is the first question, like why artificial intelligence and data science in demand? So already all of you are here, so you all might have had an idea why uh, AI and data science in demand. You can put your thoughts in the chat. Yeah, okay. So the obvious reasons why AI and data science in demand is job opportunities, better salaries, yeah, productivity, even the professional growth, career switches, and like a lot of big companies like MNCs have acquired startups recently. So yeah, I know like many of you are here because you have heard about AI's impact already, right? The job opportunities, or maybe you're just curious about what's possible right now with AI. So let's break it down in a way that makes sense, okay? So think about it, like AI is everywhere now. Like every day we started using it also. From the recommendations you get on Netflix to chatbots like ChatGPT, even self-driving cars, AI is already shaping the world around us. Yeah. So and all the companies across all industries, like finance, healthcare, even retail, even the entertainment industry, are investing in AI like never before. All this, all the companies are investing in this AI to make their task automate, improve efficiency, and to make smarter decisions. So what does that mean for us? So for us, it means massive job opportunities. So you might have question like, with all this, maybe we might lose jobs, right? So that's not the scenario here. So there are some jobs which get automated, but there are a lot of new jobs gets created. There was no prompt engineering role 2 years before. Right now there's prompt engineering roles available, so there are a lot of new opportunities created by AI. So yeah, and by 2030, like artificial intelligence is expected to create millions of new jobs again. So and companies are actively looking for professionals with AI and data skills to stay competitive, not only in particularly data driven roles. Even if you see, like for testing, they are now introducing generative AI for testing. Even for DevOps role, they say like generative AI and DevOps. For all other roles, also they're accompanying like AI with it. So yeah, let me ask you, like, have you noticed AI being used in your job or industry already? If you're already working, like if you have started using AI in your jobs, you can put it in the chat.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So if you are looking to future proof your career or even like switch industries or even upskilling, so learning artificial intelligence is going to give you a very huge advantage, and this is the right time too. So the next question here is, who can learn AI? What do you think? Who can learn AI?
Everyone.
Everyone, right? It's a very simple answer. Everyone, even they are like technical, non-technical, of different domains, everyone should learn AI because you can see that like in schools also they are introducing artificial intelligence curriculum there. So we don't expect them to start coding or create something new, but the students or even the elderly people have to know the advancements in AI, because I particularly, my father who is elderly, like he's getting confused with all the content on online. He doesn't know which is AI generated and which is like a real videos. So it's very important we introduce artificial intelligence to even kids and elderly to protect them. Like, you know, a lot of scamsters, like right now we can clone the images, like we can create videos with our own voices, and we can even uh, generate like video calls without us, like just with some generative AI tools. It's become little scary too. So it's better our elderly and even the kids know what is artificial intelligence is. It's much needed right now. So yeah, and so any like already the answer is like everybody, like technical, non-technical, even the school students, everybody can learn AI. If not the coding and the technical part, they should know what are the advancements in AI, what AI is capable of. So yeah. So AI job market analysis. So we can, without much market analysis, also we can even say that, like, you know, there are a lot of opportunities in AI already. And I see a comment here like last 1 year no job when the AI boom. So yeah, the market is little unstable this year, but there are a lot of opportunities in AI. So let me share my whole screen. Let's see the job opportunities in LinkedIn. Let's see the simple overview here. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
So in AI, when we say, so AI will definitely have multiple subdomains within it, right?
Yes.
So which domain is the most in demand? Is it there anything as such, or every domains are in demand? So which is it?
uh, there are a lot of domains. Like if you are a fresher, you will be getting jobs for a data analyst. Like you have data, you analyze the data, you uh, get patterns out of the data and present it. So data scientist roles are top, but right now that it's again very dynamic with AI. Right now it's like generative AI roles. Generative scientists are the role names now. So every year it's changing. Right now, yeah. Uh, so is that your question? Like data scientist.
Hmm.
So where you work with models, predictive models.
Okay, okay. So firstly, the starting is your this one, data analyst, and after that it moves to data scientist, or right?
First,
Means
yeah, data analysis, then you become a,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
So yeah, yeah. So from the Glassdoor, you can see, like, you know, even the location, you can, yeah, I put it United States here. So you can search for data analyst jobs in United States. You can see that there are like around 10,000 data analyst jobs in United States market itself. So a lot of data is consumed by companies too. So they need to get insights from that data. So we need data analysts who can analyze the data. So there are a lot of generative AI tools. Again, you have a question like these days, like data analysis also become easy, but that doesn't mean like we don't need data analysts. So there should be someone who is analyzing it. They should know how to use those tools to actually get insights. So even the machine learning engineers. So I'm just showing you the count of how many jobs here. So we are not going into any job descriptions right now. So there are around like 18,000 plus machine learning engineers job in United States. So even in LinkedIn, you can go for the search option. You can search here. So you can see the jobs posted in past 24 hours. So you can see that more than 1,000 plus results are there for last 24 hours. So even for the entry level jobs, you can see that there are 4,000 plus results. So you have to go through the description and again apply and all. Just I'm showing you the overview, like how the market is. So a lot of opportunities are there in artificial intelligence field, and there are different roles. So in one day, like I'm not expecting you to understand all the career different possibilities, roles and all, but yeah, so there are a lot of different roles. If you go to the job description, you'll see like what they're expecting and all. And so mid senior level. So yeah, there are around like 11,000 plus results. So there is huge demand for artificial intelligence. Let me share the slides again. So a lot of jobs are already available for AI. But again, so as we said, like there are different terminologies with AI. So let's clear the bigger picture, like what is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. Let's have an overview about it. So before we jump into generative AI, we have to understand the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, because these are the building blocks of artificial intelligence engineering. If you want to work with AI, we should have complete clarity on this particular terms actually. So let's simplify it. So let's think of this as layers. Like let's introduce this with a Venn diagram. So artificial intelligence is the bigger picture. So anything like it's the broadest concept, like it's about making machines do tasks without human intervention. So whenever you are doing tasks without much human intervention, we can call it like artificial intelligence. So in that comes the machine learning, which is subset of AI. So yeah, so I can take up this questions until in the end, so we can discuss in the end. So yeah, machine learning is a subset of AI, and where machines are going to learn data to recognize patterns and make predictions actually. So this is a traditional machine learning part where, for example, we all use e-commerce websites for shopping, right? So let's take a popular site like Amazon. When we are shopping in it and we scroll down, we see this recommended items, and we most of the time we end up buying from those recommendations too. And do you think like Amazon employees are writing codes for each and every single product? Is it possible to write
No.
codes for each? No, right? So, and every day, I guess like thousands of new items get added to. That is also not possible to like write codes for each and every item there. So, but yet we often receive accurate recommendations, and many times we actually ending up buying from those suggestions. So that's machine learning algorithms at work. So Amazon systems learn from our past data, like your browsing history, purchase behavior, similar users, etc., to suggest new items. So the machine learning algorithms are doing the job here. We are going to learn different machine learning algorithms here, like not only The coding part for machine learning is like, there are 5 6 lines of code which you can get it from the internet and you can paste it, but it's not about the coding here. You have to understand the math behind the machine learning algorithm. So once you use a model, we have to fine tune it. So we have to improve the model. For that, we have to understand how the model works here. So for the machine learning models, even the deep learning models, it's all mathematics in the backend. So we have to understand how it works, and we are going to learn it too. So even Netflix, even my Prime videos suggest movies based on your viewing history, right? So we will not dive too much deep here. So we are going to learn everything in this particular 5 month course. So we just need to understand the overview. Like you can say, like machine learning is a subset of AI, and then comes the deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning here. So if machine learning is like a kid to recognize, for example, fruits by showing thousands of pictures to it. So you can say deep learning is when the kid starts learning on their own, like not just memorizing the pictures, but it tries to understand the texture, rightness. So deep learning works like our brains, like human brains. It has multiple layers of neurons that work together to recognize complex patterns. So we can say, like, if for a particular problem statement, you can use traditional machine learning algorithms, or you can move for deep learning algorithms, but deep learning is complex mathematics. So it would be expensive compared to machine learning. So the companies, if they are using, if they want to have some pattern, some prediction model, so if it's able to solve with machine learning algorithms, they go for it first. If it's not able to solve using those machine learning algorithms, if it's complicated, then they go for the deep learning models because it's complex, it's expensive for the company. So yeah, and deep learning, machine learning models usually can predict from the structured data. When you have tabular kind of data, you can use the machine learning models. When it comes to the image data, audio, text, video, then we need this deep learning models. So for now, you just understand that deep learning models are working like our own brains. It's trying to mimic our brain. So, and it's more complex mathematics compared to machine learning. And then comes the generative AI, which is a subset of deep learning. So, as the name suggests, generative AI is something which is generating new content. Till now, the machine learning and deep learning is able to understand the past data, and from the past data, it's able to predict the new insights for us. But generative AI can generate whole new content for us. Like you have already seen, like if you have used generative AI tools to generate images, it's already generating images of humans which doesn't exist at all, right? It's able to generate new content, new music, new videos, images, and so on. So yeah. And here comes the next question, like where does this data science fit in, right? We have AI, ML, deep learning, generative AI. So we have one more circle overlapping this, where you need to have mathematics, statistics, and probability. So yeah, so the data science is actually the foundation that ties everything together with this statistics, mathematics, and probability. It actually overlaps with this AI, ML, and DL. So because for artificial intelligence to work, we need clean data. So there's a lot of data unstructured. So we need clean data for artificial intelligence to work efficiently. So this comes with data science. So even the best of AI models won't work with neat data. So collectively, yeah, this overlapping, we can say it's the data science. And where usually data science, it involves like collecting and cleaning data and then finding patterns using statistics, math, and maybe probability, and then preparing data for this machine learning models and deep learning models to learn effectively. So without data, we cannot use highest and high end models of AI and deep learning too. So let's have a quick summary here. So AI is the bigger picture. It's a big umbrella. It's the ability to machines to simulate human intelligence. And then machine learning is subset of AI. And then Deep learning is more advanced subset of ML that uses neural networks. And then comes the generative AI part of deep learning that focuses on creating new content. And mathematics and statistics, you can take them as backbone of AI and ML. And data science ties everything together, integrating this AI, ML, statistics, and domain expertise. So yeah, and you can see like generative AI examples are like ChatGPT, Midjourney. Midjourney is very famous for creating images. DALI is also of ChatGPT, where you can create images. So now you might have already seen or used different generative AI tools already, right? So you can put it in the chat. What are the different generative AI tools you have started using? For example, ChatGPT. Anything else you started using already? Because we are
Gemini.
going Gemini. Yeah, it's a tool from Google. So Gemini, Copilot. So what are the different tasks you are using generative AI tools for? So Copilot, correct.
To
Anything
pass the
else?
competency exams.
Okay. Okay, to exams. Okay. So right now, like we all stopped using Google search a lot. Yeah, DeepSeek. Okay. So we started using generative AI tools every day, especially ChatGPT. So what do you use ChatGPT for, other than getting some queries answered? What else? What else you have used ChatGPT for?
Code generation and
Code
finding a solution
generation.
for an error. Yeah,
Okay,
you are
great.
something searching for an error. That time Google we will get search results page, but here we are getting a solution.
Okay. And I can see like, to write content, sometimes to translate content to another language. Okay, Deepa, even day-to-day activities, right? Search jobs, finding good products. So it's always like the tab of ChatGPT is always open for us now. So anybody have used ChatGPT for interview preparations? Okay, I see a lot of yeses,
Yeah,
right? So
I used.
not yet. Okay, to create resume. And like, yeah, we have different use cases of ChatGPT, but this part is interesting for me. Like, if you upload your resume and you can upload the job description, even if you have access to even the LinkedIn profile of your hiring manager, if you upload everything to ChatGPT for analyze everything for you, then you can ask ChatGPT like what skills are missing in your resume for this particular role, and you can improve the resume to match the job description better. And then based on the hiring manager's background, you might ask questions like, what would be the uh, questions a hiring manager is going to ask you on the interview, and so on. So you can use ChatGPT for uh, interview preparation. And then yeah, it doesn't stop it there. Like I can see already a lot of different use cases. So for me, like ChatGPT actually saved my old dog. So I have a 14-year-old dog. Like last year from March, like when he had different symptoms, the whole veterinary doctors in Hyderabad gave up. So then I had to put in all the context into ChatGPT, and I didn't expect like whatever information I was getting, I was putting it. Then I asked ChatGPT like, what might be the solution for it, and I got the solution not from the veterinary doctors. I got the solution from. I'm not saying like I didn't got it from veterinary doctors. I do get the help, but it was difficult for me. Then the ChatGPT actually gave me the right solution. He was allergic to carbohydrates and all, so ChatGPT helped my dog, and he's still living. So yeah, every day the meal preparation for my adult dog and all, everything goes into ChatGPT. Yeah, so I really have a gratitude for ChatGPT. So let's explore few more generative AI tools. Like, you would have anybody used Suno AI before to generate music? Yeah, it can also.
Which AI? Which
Suno
AI?
AI generative tool to generate music.
So,
There is,
solo AI, you're saying?
yeah, Suno AI. I'm going to show you. Let me share my whole screen. So the first time I saw this like 7, 8, 9 months before. It just amazed me. Like, you can generate any type of songs using Suno AI. So here you can give the song description and it would generate songs for you in seconds. Like you can even get the lyrics of your own. So, and here I've just typed in, like, create a cheerful song about AI making life easier with a fun melody and catchy lyrics. You can give any prompt here and then you can create songs related to it. So till then, you can also give interesting prompts in the chat so that we can put it here to generate songs related to it. You can create songs of any type. If you ask, like, create a song on a water bottle, it will do it for you. So anybody used this before?
No.
Okay, so then, let's, okay, generated a song for us. So you can hear this. Tell me if you are able to hear it from your end too. It's still loading. It just created the song, see, like I just with a prompt. You can try typing the prompt so that it will generate. It's amazing, right? So you can even give the personalized lyrics to Suno AI and it will create songs for you. So you cannot hear the song. Like, is that with everybody? You're not able to hear it from your end?
Yes. Not
Oh,
audible, actually.
it's not audible for you. Okay.
I mean, the song is not audible. Your audible means.
Okay. So I can just put it in the chat, the link. No song not audible. Okay, let me just share my screen again. Let's see. I've put in the link in the chat. Okay, I'm already sharing the. I'll just share only the Suno AI and see.
Heroes, all you
Are you
need
able
is
to
your
hear the song
mind.
now?
Oh, wait,
Okay. I'm not sure like why you're not able to hear it.
Now it's
But
audible.
oh, now it's audible. Okay, great.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's audible on and off, on and off.
okay, I
Yes.
was actually like pausing it, so it's on and off. Let me just give one more prompt here. You can suggest a prompt like for which we can generate a song. So any interesting prompts you can think of for generating the song? Yeah,
Make work interesting, make work life interesting, maybe.
make work life interesting. Okay, let's just give that. Make work life interesting. Create a cheerful and melody song. Let's see what AI generates. Let's take a, yeah, walking for the weekend. Okay. So if the prompt is very clear, you will get a very beautiful song, like according to what you are looking for. You just give a simple prompt here. So, so it generated lyrics too.
let me tell you,
Yeah, see,
this is what
okay.
I need. Yeah, we can leave, work and chill and sit. Let me see
Isn't it amazing?
what it means to be. Yeah, we can leave. Working for the weekend. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. I wanna have fun. I wanna do it right. It's Saturday night.
Okay, I'm stopping it here, but you can actually try this Suno AI and generate.
Actually,
Yeah.
it actually sounded like Brian Adams.
Okay. So I'm not into that much into music, but yeah, you can. If your prompt is very interesting, you can generate songs very apt for whatever you're looking for. But it will generate like uh, it's not a paid version I'm using actually. It's a free version, I guess. Like you can create few songs. You have credits on the left side. You can see like, okay, I've stopped sharing. So you can create like 5 songs per day, something like that. But still, it's interesting. So again, so there is something like, let me share the whole window. So we have in video. So it would take a little much time. Like it's a you can generate one video per week in this in video AI. You can give in a document or you can give in the text or prompt, and you can even, like for example, you have YouTube. Like you can have a long video of 3 hours. You can go for Gemini. You can generate summary of that particular video, then you can put in that particular summary into in video AI, and it would generate videos for you. So already put in a document text here. Like I have a text like AI for everyone, why 2025 is the perfect time to start. So I have like around 20 highlighted points here. I've just put in this document here. It would take 15 minutes or so to generate this particular video for me. And again, like AI generated a video for me using in video AI. So we don't have much generous free version in video AI, but yeah, so it can generate 1 or 2 videos per week. So but I don't have subscription for this too. So I, like, if you're not able to hear this, like you just put it in the chat, like I didn't actually played it yet. So for this particular text, I've generated the video. You can see it.
Not audible.
You can hear it, right?
Not audible. Actually, the
Not
video was not
audible.
audible.
Okay. So maybe if I share the whole screen, it's not audible. I just share the in video that because that actually worked with some AI. Now let's see if you are able to hear.
And how we unlock new levels of work. We're talking
Audible.
2025 and beyond. This isn't just some hyped up tech trend. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we work, how we get things done,
Huh?
and how we unlock new levels of productivity and creativity. So buckle up, because by the time we're done here, you're going to be itching to get your hands on these tools and transform your workflow.
So this is generated with AI. I didn't give any
First
prompt.
up, let's talk about data. But who's got time to sift through mountains of spreadsheets? This is where AI swoops in like a data superhero. Tools like
So it's a 8
out
minute.
invites, dealing with reschedules, it never ends. Tools like X.AI and Clara are about to
So this whole video with the images, the audio, and even uh, the whole video is generated using in video AI. I just keep this document. So you can imagine, like, this is the worst phase the AI can be, right? In future, it would be still improving a lot. It's already dynamic. So already it started creating a lot of content. So you can create images, videos, even music. So it's at yeah. So you can also try this in video AI. So 1 or 2 videos are free. You can explore this generative AI tools. So in the end, you can put your name, mobile number, and Gmail ID. I'll try to give you a document where there are like 15 or 20 interesting generative AI tools for creating content like this. So I can put everything together with names, whether they are free or paid versions. So you can put your email ID and names in the chat. So you can do it by the end of the class also. So this is about in-video AI. Then we have, so I'm just showing like 2-3 different use cases, but there are many actually in the market. So we have something called Humata here, so which can summarize the documents or PDF for you. You can even upload the PDF docs and everything into the Humata, and you can even ask questions. Like for example, I have uploaded some random file which I have downloaded from internet, and so if you observe, it's not even in English. So I just uploaded it, it's not in English. So you can ask Humata, which language is this? So you can get the analysis of it. Like this also have like some free, generous amount of free version available. So I cannot answer to that particular specific part of the question. Which language? Okay, just a second. Which language?
So in Humata also means there is a limit up to
Yeah,
there is a
all this.
count of the document that we can generate, right?
Yeah, so it's not completely free version. So you can see that, like, document appears to be written in Latin. So what this document data about? So you can ask questions like this. So according to your requirement, if you really need this type of generative AI tool, like then we have to upgrade it. We have to buy them. So yeah, student, you have like $2 per month. So you can interact with the PDF. So you are going to summarize it. So it's it's in different language. Still, you can say the document data consists of lengthy passages about various topics related to design, aesthetics, functionality, lifestyle, so on. So you can chat with it. Even there are some Chrome extensions like Cider, which will summarize the videos or any documents, and you can even ask questions then and there. Like, for example, so I have a 40 questions on machine learning. So like you can ask questions like total how many questions. So it would answer for you is uh, KNN machine learning algorithm. So we can even ask like, are there any questions related to, so KNN machine learning algorithm. So you can get analysis. You can even ask like, what are the different topics covered? What are the main topics? Yeah, it shows you like, 12th question is like about KNN. So you can interact with the PDFs like this. So again, so we have Chrome extensions like Cider, which can summarize. So there are a lot of generative AI tools again. So we just saw one for summarizing, and then you have one for content creation of music, and then you can create from text to videos. So for even the documents to videos, you can create with InVideo. And there is something called Hugging Face. So Hugging Face. Uh, right now we don't dive into what is Hugging Face and all. You can just have an analogy, right? The Hugging Face is like App Store for Android phones. You can think like it's like App Store for Android phones, where you have all the pre-trained models which people use it for their personal use, or they can create models here. So there is something called Spaces here, where all the different models which created by everybody gets like uploaded here. So we don't have like accurate fine-tuned models here, but yeah, so you can use them. Let's not go into a lot of details about Hugging Face, because in generative AI, once we cover the course, we'll talk a lot about all these things. So you have a lot of different spaces here, like you can generate images from text prompts, execute code provided in environment variables. You can try logging into Hugging Face. You can go for the spaces and explore this. I'll show one here. Like for example, we have something called Omni Control, where you can drop the image here. So let me just upload a football image here, and then I can give a prompt saying, like, place the football on Mars planet. So the exact football gets edited with the prompt we give here. So there are many, like in this Hugging Face also. You can see that, like, okay, I was expecting the same football. Right? Place the same football on the Mars planet. So it depends on the prompt actually. So yeah, you can give any image here. You can get images from Google, like get a sofa. Okay, let me just, you take any image, you upload to this, and you can give a prompt. So you can try this Hugging Face too. It's interesting. So okay, I already generated the similar one. You can see it because I just gave the prompt here, like place the sofa on mountains with dogs around. So you can see like the same sofa with dogs around is there on the mountain. It's amazing, right? So we already, with the worst phase of AI, we already have a lot of things to do. And coming years, like 2-3 years, you can expect the standard. So, so as the course progresses, we'll see more of different generative AI tools and all. Yeah. So just a second. I stopped screen sharing here. So you can log into Hugging Face and explore the spaces there. And all the pre-trained models are available. Don't right away go there. If you are already have a knowledge about how deep learning models, machine learning models work, then it's all LLM models there. Pre-trained models are available. So yeah. So let me share my presentation back. Okay, we have explored few tools here, like how to create content, how to summarize. So we already know like how to create images using Leonardo AI. Even with the chat GPT now we can create images. Sounds using AI, and AI can read images also. Like there are few places in the different few places in the world where the sub like you go for train stations and all, like there are a lot of images with different directions. So if you are have generative AI tool, you can upload those images. You can directly ask questions related to images. So it's very interesting with generative AI tools, and there are many more already. So now the question would be, after seeing all this, like, have you ever think how ChatGPT or this generative AI tools work in the backend? We are using it. Learning tools is a different kind of story, but we should it, like, you can put it in the chat, like how do you think this LLM sorry, this generative AI tools work? Any idea what is the, what is still exploring as a user? Okay. So, and we all know, like, ChatGPT isn't just any regular chatbot. It's very way more powerful than a regular chatbot. And all these generative AI tools are powered by something called LLMs, large language models. So what is the full form of GPT here? You can put it in the chat. Like, what's the full form of GPT? Okay. So it's generative pre-trained, yeah, generative pre-trained transformer model, right? So generative, as the name suggests, so ChatGPT doesn't just pull answers from the database; it actually creates responses on the spot, right? Pre-trained. So before ChatGPT was launched, it was trained on massive amount of text, even books, articles, and conversations, and it uses a transformer model here. Again, a new terminology here, transformer, right? So we are going to talk a bit about transformer in the next coming minute. So there is where the magic happens. Transformers actually help AI process words in context, like just like our brains do. So like for our brains, if you have a jumbled sentence, your brain instantly fixes it. Like if you have a sentence with all the words jumbled, your brain can fix it. That's exactly what a transformer does it for the generative AI models. So it looks at all the words together instead of one by one. So it will figure out the meaning based on context. For example, like this is a famous example we use for transformer. Like you have a sentence like the bank is next to the river, and you have one more sentence like the bank approved my loan. So now we expect the ChatGPT to understand the exact context of bank here, right? The bank is next to the river, the bank is different here, and the bank approved my loan. It's talking about a different bank here. So here bank has different meanings, but the transformers help AI understand which one makes sense in a great given sentence. So for all text models, transformers are the backbone of it. So and LLMs, like now we have a confusion. What are LLMs and then what are transformers, right? So keep a simple analogy, right? LLMs are like the whole car, and transformer is the engine in it. So all AI models trained on massive data sets to generate human-like tests use transformers and deep learning to predict and generative words. Even the GPT-4, Gemini, all these are the LLMs, and the cloud and llama, all these are the LLM model names. And transformer versus LLM, just remember that LLM is like the whole car, transformer is the engine to it. So we don't have to go into deep details right now, because it's not right now necessary for us in the demo session. So yeah, so ChatGPT works with LLMs in the backend, and it uses transformer architecture. So then again comes prompt engineering. Any idea what is prompt engineering? Okay, correct. So we started using all this a lot, then it makes sense we give correct inputs to the AI to generate the best outputs, right? With ChatGPT, we all experienced already how well we give a input. Based on that, we are going to get the output. So prompt engineering is the art of asking AI the right way to get the best results. So better input equal to better output, right? But the question is, why are companies hiring prompt engineers? Like we all think, like when we are using ChatGPT, maybe with two three formulas we would have explored, like by giving an example or showing a similar text, we ask ChatGPT to generate the similar text based on the example we have provided. That is, there are a lot of more prompt engineering techniques actually, and the question would be why companies are hiring prompt engineers, right? So just like writing an easy prompt, the story doesn't end there, because many AI tools work on a token based system. Every word costs money. Companies want short effective prompts that save cost while delivering high quality results. That's why prompt engineering is a high demand skill. Like if you go for upgrading the chat GPT versions and all, you'll see like how many tokens are free, like the charges will be like, based on the tokens or the context length. So we'll understand when we talk about generative AI, what is this tokenization, what is this context length, and so on. So companies need this prompt engineers to cut the cost. So better prompts, better results, and it saves cost, and it's high demand for companies. And why you should learn is it's rapidly growing, like it's a growing field, it's dynamic. Maybe in 2 3 years everybody are expected to be prompt engineers. Like right now, if you say like I don't know how to search in Google, then it doesn't make sense. That the same way, like in 2 3 years we all should know like how to talk with AI, how to give good prompts. So it might become a very trivial skill for everybody. Maybe there will be more emerging roles for prompt engineering, or may happen like everybody are expected to know how to give prompts correctly. So everybody should have this skill. So, and for careers, this particular prompt engineering have started like from 1 2 years. So there are a lot of fresher roles available for prompt engineering. And then comes agentic AI. How many of you heard agentic AI already? You can put it in the chat. Heard of agentic AIs? What is agent AI? It's a buzzword from 4 to 5 months. So if you see the videos of Satya Nadella, he also spoke about Microsoft CEO spoke about agentic AI transforming in the coming years. So as the name suggests, AI agent. So actually, prompt engineer helps AI give better responses, right? But what if AI could go beyond just answering? Like that's where agent AI comes in. Like agent AI doesn't just respond; it can think and plan and take actions. For example, you have a travel agent, then you say like next the dates, plan a trip to Maldives, and you can uh, just give the task for the agent, travel agent, and it would go open the website of flights. You can book tickets for you, you can plan the weekend for whole week for you in Maldives. It can go to the websites of hotels and book rooms for you, and talk to your hotel like talk to the hotel management, do the reservations accordingly. So it can do the end to end, like it can connect with all the websites and it can do the task for you. That is where we are going with AI in the coming years. So we are going to create agent AIs which can search the web, automate tasks, and make decisions. So you just have to give the task, and it uses actually LLMs and external tools like there's like it's going to use the browser's APIs, database, and all. So we are not again going into all the details. Just understand agent AI is like if you have a travel agent AI, it will plan travel for you. If you have a finance agent AI, if you want to invest in stocks and all, it can do it for you. So yeah, till now ChatGPT, you can ask like what's the weather like today? It just give you the answer like what's the weather like today. But for with agent AI, if you ask like what's the weather like today, it will check the weather, it will suggest an umbrella if needed, and if it's raining, it might book a ride if it's raining on behalf of you. So it can do the task. So that's where we are leading to with agent AI. And yeah, it's a very dynamic field with artificial intelligence. So already we started hearing about vibe coding. It's still not so successful. Vibe coding is about having automated codes. So after agentic AI, from past 1 month, we started hearing a new terminology. You can type it in the Google and explore. It's vibe coding, VIBE, vibe coding. So yeah, it's a big like to summarize LLMs, you can say like it's the brain, prompt engineering, language to communicate with the brain, agent AI, autonomous system using prompts plus reasoning for tasks. So we have different, yeah, these are the icons of different generative AI tools. So we have like text to image, text to video, text to music, code generation, and 3D and design AI. So if you are into mechanical industry, mechanical engineers, we have design softwares like CAD, right? before we have to create them using our own analysis. Right now you can link it with generative AI tools, and you can say like, generate a gear or generate a tree, for example. It will create a 3D picture directly with using the AI. You don't have to manually create it. So this is AI is to that extent. Even with 3D design AI, we have generative AI already. So yeah. Now let's have this roadmap for data science. So let's come to, like, we had all the overview. Let's understand what you are going to study in this particular course. So we are going to start with very basic Python. So and then we are going to cover the important libraries like pandas, numpy, and everything is hands-on, like not just like theory. So we are going to work, like you have activities and we'll take a data set and then work on it. So then we see the visualization, statistics and probability, all the basics of statistics and probability required for data science we are going to cover here. And SQL, actually SQL you are going to get that as a hands-on. I'm not going to teach SQL, but you are going to get SQL recording videos as hands-on, like add-on for you. So once we cover the basics, which are very core for data science, we go for exploratory data analysis. Once the data is cleaned, so you have the raw data, you clean the data using, for example, simple date column. Like some might enter the date like month, day, year, maybe day, month, year, maybe like March 25th, and so on. So like different ways of entering the data, right? So we have to clean that. We have to make everything come into a similar structure. Then if there are unnecessary data points, we have to remove it. Like how to do all this data cleaning and data filtering. So we'll learn in this particular section, and then we go for exploratory data analysis where we need to find the patterns out of it. What is the data speaking about? So that is exploratory data analysis. Till this part you can apply as a fresher for data analyst roles in companies. And then machine learning. Once the data is ready, once we know the patterns out of it, then we have the machine learning algorithms ready, which we are going to apply on the data. So there are supervised, unsupervised machine learning algorithms. So just know, like, supervised is where you already know the outcome of that particular data. For example, you are classifying gender. You have a column where it already says that if that particular person is a male or female, that is supervised. So we have few algorithms related to supervised machine learning, which we are going to again use real-time data sets and learn the algorithms. We are not going to only have the text, algorithms, and code. So we are going to learn the math behind it, how the algorithms work. And then once we cover this machine learning algorithms, then we go for deep learning. It's all project based. So from the start, it's always project based learning. Then we are going to see the deep learning models. Once we understand the deep learning models, then comes the generative AI. So for the whole generative AI, to be honest, we need like again 4 to 5 months, but we are going to cover the important advancements of Gen AI, which we will be, once we uh, complete this generative AI, you will be able to understand what are the new advancements. Maybe you have seen Hugging Face already, right? So you will understand all the advancements which are happening, and will learn few important things, and you will be ready to explore more again. So we'll cover prompt engineering. So we're not, we'll try to cover agentic AI, like we'll try to create a agent in the class itself, but we have to see, like it's a 5 month course. So we have to start with basic Python and code till here. So we'll see according to the time, we'll try to create agentic AI also, but we are covering prompt engineering here. So we'll cover, yeah, prompt engineering is covered. Agent AI, I didn't promise, but we'll see according to the time. And there are different career opportunities. Like once you finish the Python, like we are not doing the whole end-to-end Python, but we'll cover all the Python required for the data science. That would be enough, like to become a Python developer too. So Python is a very beginner-friendly programming language, which you really don't have to get scared of. And then data analysis and data science, you can apply rules for data analyst once you complete the machine learning. So you have roles like data scientist, machine learning scientist, machine learning, yeah, certain. So now again, like this career role names are little dynamic. You always have to go for the job description to look exactly what they are looking for, because sometimes it's fancy names given by, but the job description would be simple. Then deep learning, then we are going to have the artificial intelligence, where we are going to talk about generative AI, where we'll speak about like what is this RAG, Hugging Face. So there are a lot of new terminology came up. So we are going to cover that also after once we finish the deep learning. And yeah, so as I said, like there are different career roles like data scientist, machine learning engineer, data analyst, data engineer. So data engineer is someone who handles the data. So you get the data from the database, handles the data, stores the data, manages the data. So then again, AI specialist, marketing analyst. There are different career roles, but not only this top 10, there are huge number of different career roles available for data science. So as we go through the course, you'll understand all the terminology very clearly. So you don't have to get everything on the day one. Don't worry about all this, because it's already evolved from data scientist to generative AI scientist now, Gen AI scientist. So yeah, coming to the curriculum, I'll show you, I'll even send you, let me just send you the document in the chat. I'll also show you. So you can go through the document where we have clear picture of all the curriculum we are covering here. So we'll start with Python, mathematics, exploratory data analysis, statistics, machine learning algorithms, deep learning, then Gen AI, and the prompt engineering. Let me just share the screen of what document. Just a second. Okay. So we'll start with very basics. So we are going to start with why Python, what are data types and variables. So once we cover Python, almost in a week we are going to cover all this, and then we'll go for data structures like list, dictionary, tuple, set, and the important libraries. So NumPy is the numerical Python where we have a lot of functions readily available for doing the mathematical operations, and the pandas for data manipulations and data processing. We need the pandas, and these are very easy, very beginner friendly. And the matplotlib for analysis, for creating the plots, seaborn, scientific Python, sci-fi. So a lot of linear algebra functions, integration functions are available in sci-fi using Python. Like if you want to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors, don't, again, like if you have hearing it for the first time, don't worry, or if you have forgot the concept, don't worry. Very eigenvalues, eigenvectors, all these are very important for machine learning algorithms. So using this ready-made functions, it's easy to generate in a less than seconds. Like in 10 seconds, you get the answer. But the thing is, you have to understand the code. What exactly is eigenvalues? How they are useful for the machine learning algorithm? So we have to understand from the basic what they are actually contributing to. So using the code, like you have Google always, you can just type in the code required to generate eigenvalues, you get it. But we have to understand what they are. That is very important. And then exploratory data analysis, where you get the data from the database, or even the CSV, like comma separated values. Mostly the data is comma separated values. It's available with CSV. So once you have that CSV link or database, how to get that to the how to get the data from there, how to handle missing values, all this comes under exploratory data analysis. So we are going to do the univariate, bivariate, and multivariate analysis, then feature engineering, and the mathematics. So don't, if you are from a different background, if you are learning mathematics for the first time, or maybe like you've forgotten the concepts, don't worry, because we don't have to be math expert to start this. But obviously we have to learn math to understand the machine learning algorithms or deep learning. It's all mathematics in the backend. So then after math, so statistics, important distributions. So in interviews, like they might ask you the distributions, like what is central limit theorem. So this happened like to in recent interview also, like you were expecting, like if they ask you from generative AI and so on, but they might ask you the very basic core concepts like what is central limit theorem. So yeah, so we need the statistical theorems and probability distributions to understand machine learning. And then we come for machine learning models. Simple linear regression is a very important machine learning algorithm. So even the deep learning models, they depend on this linear regression. Once you understand the simple linear regression machine learning model, now it becomes very easy for you, and for you to understand deep learning also you have to understand the end to end, the math, the how the linear regression works and all. You understand this, deep learning also becomes easy. So yeah, so like if you are, everything is new for you, don't worry, still like you will learn from very basic. So we are going to then deep learning, then after deep learning, Gen AI and prompt engineering. So we are going to have introduction to generative AI, large language models. So what are the latest advancements and how these models are fine-tuned. So we are going to talk more about all this. So we have to cover everything in 5 months. As an add-on, you have SQL. So we are going to have everyday classes from Monday to Friday, 7 to 8. Yeah, so let me share the slide again. So I have already sent the document for you. So you can also go through the curriculum, what we are covering in this particular course. And so the skills you acquire. So these are the different skill sets you are going to acquire in this particular course. So we are going to learn TensorFlow, data analytics, machine learning, pandas, data processing. So what is data processing and all, don't worry right now. And yeah, most importantly, how will this course help your career, right? So here, uh, like I can confidently say, like, you know, this course will help you, and it's an fantastic investment in your future, because this is a well structured 5 month hands-on program. So we start with basics of Python, and even if you have never written a line of code, you don't have to worry. This course is designed to be hands-on and easy to follow, and we are going to increase the complexity slowly. So we'll go gradually and then move to advanced machine learning topics, and we will increase the complexity step by step. So you'll work on real world projects that helps you solidify your understanding, not just theory. I've told you like many a times already, like it's not just theory. We are going to do the activities and you will be coding alongside with me. And we are going to have interactive sessions where you can ask questions, get immediate feedback, and you'll be coding alongside. And bi-weekly we are trying to put in an assignment where you have all the activities ready, where you have to work with it. And I've made the course very straightforward that even 10th grade student can understand it. You don't have to jagger between different websites and all. So you are going to have a straightforward Google Colab notebook. If you are hearing it for the first time, it's a cloud-based uh, like you can work directly on the Google Colab. You can send the links, so multiple people can work on the same Google Colab, and we are going to see what is Google Colab tomorrow itself. So it's very easy to work on Google Colab actually. So, and you're going to complete projects that you can even showcase in your portfolio. And yeah, so if you are ready to take the first step towards a brighter future, this is the course for you. Let's have fun and learning together in this particular course. And yeah, so what's coming in next tomorrow's session? Tomorrow we'll start with the basics of Python. You'll understand how we start learning Python using Google Colab. So you just have to make sure you have a laptop ready with an internet connection. It's you are going to get a best experience if you work on laptop, because you will be coding alongside me. If possible, you can log in through mobile. You can keep hearing on the laptop. You can start working with the activities right away through the class. So you'll have a practice. So, and you don't have to worry about installing any softwares. You just need a Gmail ID, good internet, and laptop. That's it for tomorrow's class. Not only for tomorrow, for every other class. And every class, you are going to have all the theory and the activities set in the collab sheet ready. You don't have to worry about taking the notes. You have to you concentrate 100% only on activities. You don't really worry about all the notes making and all, it's all in my hands. I have put in everything clearly on Google Colab. So in future also the lesson plans are ready for you. So each class have a different Colab link. So everything is formatted in a very easy structured way for you not to be get confused now or in the future also. You just open the link, you can do the hands-on activities. So that's how the course is designed, and you'll experience the lesson tomorrow itself, like how we are going to learn the basics of Python. So yeah, if you have any questions, now the floor is open for you. And yeah,
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
So I want to ask you, how is AI used in testing?
Actually, we have a in the same Isha, we have a course generative AI for testing. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, we
So do you
can
not
actually.
cover anything based on how AI is used in testing?
Here we are not particularly covering anything AI used in testing, but you will learn the core fundamental concepts of AI, like what is AI. Like we'll start with the programming language, then all the machine learning models. Like you become a data scientist or you have a different roles here. So yeah, but once we cover this generative AI tools, you will be ready. Like you will be understanding how to use them for testing, maybe. But we have a particular course designed for generative AI testing already here. So you can check out that too. Like, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
AI is used in healthcare. Yeah, already we started using, right? So all the patients' data is online now. Like all the you go for any hospital, they are taking your data. Like if the data is ready, the hospital, yeah, doctors are actually you can have the past analysis everything as in your profile. It would help the doctors to understand what was your previous history of medical history, and everything is available with your portfolio, so they can analyze from it. And you can see, like we can already everybody started using ChatGPT to analyze the reports. You upload any particular diagnostic report to it, it will analyze for you. Yeah, and even for the radiology department, they upload scans. ChatGPT can give understanding about it. Yeah, so we have some projects related to healthcare. Like we have a data set related to heart disease where we are going to use the machine learning models on it to see how the machine learning model predicts if a particular patient have a heart disease or not. So we are going to cover like different kind of data sets. So you are yeah. So we are using healthcare data sets too. Okay. Any more questions? So I've already sent the document, right? You can go through the curriculum. So if you have any
Sorry,
questions, yeah,
excuse me.
yeah.
How deep do you go into Python coding?
We are going to cover all the Python required for data science. So we are going to start from what is what are data types, what is a variable, where like if you have zero knowledge from there we are going to start. From there, we are going to see what are functions, lists, data structures. We'll cover OOPS. So yeah, all that required for data science.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So there are many programming languages like R. Even with Java and all, also you can do the artificial intelligence. But Python has a lot of ready-made functions which are very useful for artificial intelligence. So without doubt, we can start with Python. So if you know any other programming languages, it's great. But a lot of libraries are available with Python, and it's very beginner friendly programming language. So any programming language, the core concepts are same. Not only Python, we have other programming languages used for artificial intelligence, but Python is very beginner friendly and famous, and lot of online help and resources are available.